My boy.
Your boy.
Chill.
This is actually your boy for real. Because
I put you onto him pretty much. Oh, you knew about him.
I knew about him, but I just wasn't. I wasn't digging into him because I was like, I'm not trying to hear another. I'm not trying to hear the second coming of Big Punisher. That was my like, and I'm gonna be told this. Like I said, this Truth Be Told podcast. I just wasn't ready to deal with that. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out here that feels the exact same way. They're like, no, don't even. I'm not even gonna venture down that road. You know what I'm saying? We see what's going on right now with Diddy's son. And even though some of Diddy's son shit is not that bad, people are like, nah, fuck that. It's Diddy's son. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how they treat it. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Rivers came out with his album Delorean. It's about a week and a half old. Got to it a little bit later. And
had to soak it in.
It's definitely you definitely got to soak that one in.
The wordplay, and I mean,
no. Listen. I wasn't, like I said. Sharif Sharif was like, "Yo, you might have heard him, but you need to really, really hear him." This is my first time listening to a whole project from Big Pun's son, Chris Rivers. Okay, and I gotta say, I was highly fucking impressed. You know what I'm saying? I was highly impressed.
Oh yeah.
Only because I grew up off
of right. Crowd's going wild.
Right. It's
I put you on.
You kind of put me on, you know what I'm saying? I would say that Big Pun, like, I don't know how old Chris Rivers was when Big Pun came out. You know what I'm saying? But I know I want to say that Chris Rivers probably wasn't even alive yet. Maybe he was. I'm not sure. Maybe if he was like a baby.
Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. We have to go look those numbers up. But Big Pun, when he came out, he was, to me he's a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Nobody like Big Pun.
No one.
And so we talked about on previous podcasts where you have the young artist that comes up under the father or whatever, and they got big shoes to fill. They got a big shadow they got to fill in. And so when you hear somebody is ill as Big Pun, you hear the son is like, dog, you know you're not gonna be on that level. Just don't even try it. Don't even try it. Okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was fucking wrong.
You were completely wrong.
I was completely fucking wrong. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Shout out to Fernando. Right. Because he's the one that put me onto him. Right. Like back, and it's been a while back when he put me onto him. And I was just like, oh shit, this fool got some lines. Like, my goodness. Like, at times he sounds like the second coming of Pun.
He really does.
Like, you be like, that sounds like it's Pun. Right. Like, holy shit.
The wordplay, the rhyme schemes.
The voice, you know what I'm saying?
Even the voice at times.
Holy shit, at times
he really does sound like Big Pun.
But not always. But
not enough to where you go, stop. Don't sound like Big Pun. It's just enough to let you know that's my father. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if I'm gonna get in here and rap, I'm not gonna come with no weak ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't come with no weak ass shit. And I got to give major props to Chris Rivers.
You know, we're gonna have to get like, for me putting you onto this before, when we're done talking about this, we got to get your rating first. I know my rating.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I got to say though is, I was like, damn man, why does he call his name? Why does he call himself Chris Rivers? Because that Rivers sounds like a last name, right? To my girl, I was telling my girl, I was like, it doesn't make sense. I was like, why does he call himself Chris Rios? And she's like, Rios is Rivers.
Yes.
Rios is Rivers.
People, you can look him up under Chris Rios.
I was like,
I think on YouTube, people are like,
I was like, motherfucker, don't be over here throwing double entendres at me and your name. Don't be trying to make bars out of your name, Christopher. All right, this motherfucker hit me with bars in his name.
In his name.
This is some Big Pun shit. He gonna throw Spanish. He gonna throw some Spanish. Don't do this shit. It shows
dog. You he is the son of Big Pun.
Right. That's what it shows, right? Like he's thinking on that level just to fuck with you. Just
he has a lot to do. Like when you're the son of a legend, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like an icon legend. Like when you're the son of that, you have to take it there. You have to get there. You can't, or you'll forever live in the shadow.
Right.
He's trying to surpass it. He's trying to just make his name, you know what I'm saying, Chris Rivers, and be his own artist.
Right.
And, you know,
he should definitely be a lot bigger than he is. And I think people are not giving him the opportunity because of the fact that it's Big Pun's son. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And they don't want to get. But I'm telling y'all right now, if that's the case, you're fucking sadly mistaken.
You're fucking up.
You're fucking up,
and you've been fucking up.
You've been fucking up. All right.
Oh my goodness. You need to go back and hear it all because this fool has.
Right.
He has a lot of shit to offer. A lot of mixtapes. A lot of pretty much albums that he's done. Like he fucking.
He definitely to me he fits like in the same kind of bubble as like. Well, with this album, as like Logic, Joyner Lucas, you know what I'm saying? I think he actually has better wordplay than both of them. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does.
And I like the fact that some of his songs he built them off of some of the old school. He built it off the 90s, like the song where he put in all the Tupac's songs in the chorus.
Hence DeLorean.
Yeah, DeLorean.
He went back.
He did go back. And I do like the fact that he had and I know I'm like really breaking him down because it's some of his shit that he was doing is really complex.
That's what he does.
Right. I gotta give him props. I gotta give him props because I was not expecting
he's a beast.
That level of complexity. He had like some of the skits with the alien voice or whatever, and there was one of the skits that was called 1,000 Years. You know what I'm saying? And he's talking to the alien or I don't know what it was, a robot or some Siri or some. I mean,
another being.
Yeah, another being or something like that. And the being was like, "Yo, what you gonna do? How do you think it's gonna be 1,000? How do you think they're gonna see you 1,000 years from now?" You know what I'm saying? And he said, like, "Yo, this is the era of people not having nothing to say. They're gonna look at this and say, like, they're gonna look in the 90s and say." You knew what was going on then because everybody had something to say, and now nobody has nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? And which is crazy because at the same time, everybody has everything to say these days. They got all kind of opinions and shit,
and they have every platform to say it on.
They have every platform to say it on. But when it comes to hip hop, it's not there. It's not there like it was back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about this shit like, damn, he makes a lot of sense.
He takes it deep,
right?
He went in the DeLorean, bro.
Shout out to Christopher Rios Jr., nigga.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Whew. You spit hot fire like Dylon.
Before I give my rating, what do you think of his album in a nutshell?
In a nutshell.
In one word, describe it.
I have to combine two words together.
What's the words?
Second coming.
I thought you were about to say artistic ignorance.
Well, you know what? That too. There's many two words you can put together for that.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, artistic ignorance is that as well. But I was gonna say second coming because Big Pun, son, is like pretty much that, the second coming of Big Pun, like how he does it, like how he puts it. I mean, but he is his own. You know what I'm saying? He fucking. I've been a fan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. Oh man, I mean, the way he spitting shit, his fast spitting, he could slow it down for you. I mean, he spits that real shit. He's already known throughout the industry to where he has good features. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had Sheik Luch and Styles P. On there and shit.
I think Fame from MOP.
Yeah, that. Yep. And I mean, he already has known people probably because through his father, and
of course.
Obviously,
who the fuck is not gonna? If you are an artist in fucking New York City, you know, and you come from the era of Big Pun, and he came to you and said, "Can I get a verse?" and you said no, you ought to be ashamed of your fucking self, dog.
You ain't lying.
You ought to be ashamed of your fucking self.
You
all right,
should be definitely, and it should be on the house as well.
Right.
It shouldn't be no. Yeah, I got you. It's going to be this much. Nah.
It should be completely free. You should be paying him.
Yeah.
It's my whole perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? But I also got to shout out Chris Rivers because I really felt like he was doing this all on his own. And that's one of the things, like, I'm going to go ahead and get my rating. My rating on it is a 9.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. And the only reason it's not more is because I feel like he hasn't really developed his sound fully yet. And I know I'm not saying that that's his fault or whatever. He needs to develop more. It's just that I know that he's directing some of this shit and he's doing it with the best that he has. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he can go further.
Oh, he definitely
can go way further. You know what I'm saying? If he just got a little bit more push behind him, got a little more budget behind him, he can do bigger things. I already know that.
Definitely. Oh,
I know that for a fact.
He just ain't. He don't have that he don't have that platform.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying? He's doing it pretty much on his own, and you know what I'm saying, doing probably a lot of the work, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, not on a platform of like being signed to one of the big labels, being pushed out there with videos, and you know, he's not like on that level.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I get that shit 9.5. 9.5.
9.5.
I get that shit 9.5. Like, and that, the reason he ain't on isn't up there is because, and it's not his fault.
It's definitely not.
It's not his fault that, and it's not his fault that he doesn't get that 10 for me.
No.
The reason he doesn't get that 10 is because I know, like you said, once he gets to that point and gets to that, like, he's out there.
Right.
Like, I believe he's going to be even greater than he is now.
Of course.
Like, so that's why
don't let Chris Rivers get.
I got to give him room. I got to give wiggle room for him to get that 10 because I know he's going to get there. Right. But he just needs that extra.
Don't let Chris Rivers get to the point where he's feeling himself. Right. If you let him get to the point where right now he's still kind of, I can hear the humbleness in him. If you get to the point where I'm pretty sure he feels like he's one of the best rappers that you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But if you get to the point where you got a million people telling him that, oh, he's gonna fuck y'all up. He's gonna fuck y'all up. I'm telling you,
because he has the potential of being a legend like his father.
He definitely has the potential of being like a top 5 artist. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, yeah, hell yeah.
He should have been on the fucking XXL Freshman.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's who should have been on that shit. Or was he on it? No, he wasn't on it. He wasn't on it. He should be on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that fool. Maybe he'll be on next year. Next year will be way better. Maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But if not, maybe for all we know, maybe he was offered and he was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna rap with these guys."
You know what's real crazy? I don't think he would have turned that shit down. No. I think he would have been like, "Bitch, I'm Big Pun's son,
and I'm about to shut this shit down."
I'm to show shit down.
Oh, he would.
And I'm gonna diss XXL on the freestyle too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna diss all the rappers. I feel like he would have done it.
He could. Know what I'm saying? He could. And then he could back it up with rapping back and just like that fool got skills.
He's got bars.
That fool got bars.
He's got bars. I mean, he's got wordplay. He's clever.
That is artistic ignorance for real though.
Definitely, man. Shout out to Chris Rivers. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Fern.
There needs
me on to fucking Chris Rivers back in the day because man.
Listen, somebody needs to get behind Chris Rivers. Somebody listen. I don't know if y'all listen. I'm gonna say it one more time. Somebody needs to get behind Chris Rivers immediately. Okay,
because what the fuck are you doing sitting on
Matter
your
of
ass?
fact, it should be rocking
that, and you sitting there waiting to be fucking pulled up.
I don't know who it's gonna be.
Fucking diamond in the rough that y'all fucking sitting on.
Right.
Man,
shout out to Chris Rivers.
Yeah, he's a beast.
R.I.P. Big Pun, man.
Rest in peace, Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rivers. Like, when you're a parent, I'm not a parent, but I know parents feel that their children are pretty much their legacy more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Over any of their legacy financially, like business-wise, all that shit. Their children are the legacy that you created them, you know? So, shout out to Big Pun, and the legacy he left behind is keeping him alive because he's forever in his album shouting out his father, acknowledging his father. You know, he is his son's, you know, his father's son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's definitely next coming.
So he's gonna have his day. He should have his. If he ain't gonna have it, he fucking should have his day.
So we gonna make sure this nigga have his day, bro. He made a fan out of me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like literally a fan. Like
a fan, made a fan out of him, guys. I've done it myself. He did it to me. I did it to you.
Listen, I was gonna be in the.
I knew you would. I knew once you heard this whole thing, you would.
I just need to hear the whole project, and I'm actually gonna this week. I'm gonna go back and listen to. Cause I seen a couple of his other ones on Tidal. I'm gonna go back and listen to his other.
You should. He got some cold shit.
I seen like a freestyle or something like way back when he was a little bit younger, and he was on World Star or something. It was on YouTube. I think he was on World Star. He was just spitting some flows or whatever. And at first I was like, nah, man, he sounds too much like Big Pun. I'm not really feeling this. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling it, but now he sounds like he's his own rapper. Yeah. You could tell he picks up from the '90s. So shout out to Chris Rivers.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I loved about it.
Right.
The whole concept.